Hey everyone, welcome back to Trending Updates. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the best technology books that you should add to your reading list. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who's interested in the field of technology, these books are sure to broaden your knowledge and inspire your creativity. So, without further ado, let's dive into the list. 1. The Innovators by Walter Isaacson. The Innovators is a comprehensive exploration of the digital revolution and the individuals who made it happen. The book spans from the early 19th century to the present day, tracing the evolution of computer science and technology, including the creation of the first programmable computer and the rise of the Internet. The book is divided into 4 parts. The first part explores the early pioneers of computer science, including Ada Lovelace, who wrote the first computer program, and Charles Babbage, who designed the first mechanical computer. Isaacson delves into the history of their work, their personalities, and their contributions to the field. The second part of the book covers the development of the first electronic computer, the ENIAC, and the emergence of the computer industry in the 1950s and 60s. The key players in this era were people like John von Neumann, who developed the modern computer architecture, and Grace Hopper, who invented the first compiler. The third part of the book explores the birth of the personal computer industry in the 1970s and 80s, with the founding of companies like Apple and Microsoft. Isaacson focuses on the personalities and innovation of the key figures in this era, including Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and the members of the Homebrew Computer Club. The final part of the book discusses the rise of the Internet and its impact on society, including the birth of the World Wide Web, the creation of Google, and the emergence of social media. Isaacson analyzes the challenges and opportunities of this new digital era, including the issue of privacy and the potential for online communities to promote positive social change. Throughout the book, Isaacson emphasizes the importance of collaboration and the sharing of ideas in the development of technology. He argues that innovation is rarely the result of a single individual's brilliance, but rather the result of a community of people working together and building on each other's ideas. Overall, The Innovators is a richly detailed and engaging history of the digital revolution. Isaacson writes with clarity and depth, making complex technological concepts accessible to a general audience. The book is both informative and inspiring, reminding us of the incredible power of human creativity and the potential for technology to shape the future. 2. The Soul of a New Machine by Tracy Kidder. The Soul of a New Machine by Tracy Kidder is a non-fiction book that explores the development of a new computer by a team of engineers at Data General Corporation in the late 1970s. The book provides a behind-the-scenes look at the development process, the personalities involved, and the challenges faced by the team as they work towards their goal of creating a cutting-edge machine. The book is structured around the development of the new computer, known as the Eagle, and follows the progress of the team as they work through the design, engineering, and testing phases. Kidder focuses on the personalities of the engineers and project leaders, providing insight into their motivations, fears, and insecurities as they work towards their shared goal. One of the key themes of the book is the tension between innovation and practicality. The team is driven by a desire to create something new and exciting, but they are also aware of the need to meet the demands of the market and their customers. Kidder examines the pressures faced by the engineers as they attempt to balance these competing demands. Another theme of the book is the importance of teamwork in achieving ambitious goals. Kidder portrays the engineers as a tight-knit group, working together to overcome obstacles and achieve their shared objectives. The team is comprised of individuals with diverse backgrounds and personalities, but they are all united by their passion for their work and their desire to create something great. Kidder's writing style is engaging and immersive, providing vivid descriptions of the technology and the development process. The book also captures the zeitgeist of the late 1970s, with its focus on innovation, technological progress, and the rise of the computer industry. The Soul of a New Machine won the Pulitzer Prize for General Nonfiction in 1982 and is widely regarded as a classic of the genre. It has been praised for its insightful portrayal of the technology industry, its nuanced depiction of the engineers involved, and its compelling narrative structure. In summary, The Soul of a New Machine is a fascinating and engaging account of the development of a cutting-edge computer by a team of dedicated engineers. It explores themes of innovation, practicality, teamwork, and the human side of technological progress, and is a must-read for anyone interested in the history of computing or the culture of the technology industry. 3. The Design of Everyday Things by Don Norman. This is a seminal book on design and user experience. First published in 1988, the book has become a classic in the field, inspiring generations of designers and engineers to prioritize usability and user-centered design. The central thesis of the book is that good design is not just about aesthetics, but about creating products and systems that are easy to use, intuitive, and effective. Norman argues that many products and systems are poorly designed, making them frustrating and difficult to use, and that this is largely due to a lack of understanding of human psychology and behavior. The book is organized into 3 parts. The first part provides a framework for understanding human cognition and behavior, focusing on the ways in which people interact with their environment and how their mental models and expectations can influence their interactions with technology. The second part of the book explores the principles of good design, including the importance of affordances, the perceived action possibilities of an object or environment, feedback, and mapping, the relationship between controls and their effects. Norman illustrates these principles with examples from everyday objects and systems, such as doors, light switches, and telephone systems. The third part of the book focuses on the design process, including the importance of user research, prototyping, and iteration. Norman emphasizes the need for designers to engage in a continuous feedback loop with users, using their feedback to refine and improve the design over time. Throughout the book, Norman emphasizes the importance of user-centered design, arguing that the best products and systems are those that are designed with the needs and abilities of users in mind. He also emphasizes the importance of simplicity and clarity in design, arguing that complexity and confusion are often the result of poor design decisions. The design of everyday things has had a profound impact on the field of design and user experience, inspiring a generation of designers to prioritize usability and user-centered design. Its principles and concepts have become widely accepted in the field, and its ideas are taught in design schools and universities around the world. In summary, The Design of Everyday Things is a must-read for anyone interested in design, usability, and user experience. It provides a powerful framework for understanding human behavior and cognition, and offers practical advice for creating products and systems that are easy to use and effective. 4. The Phoenix Project by Gene Kim, Kevin Baer, and George Spafford. The Phoenix Project is a novel that tells the story of a fictional company, Parts Unlimited, and their struggles to modernize their IT systems and processes. The book is structured as a business fable, using the story of Parts Unlimited to illustrate the challenges and benefits of DevOps and modern IT practices. The central character in the book is Bill Palmer, the newly appointed VP of IT operations at Parts Unlimited. The company is struggling to deliver IT projects on time and within budget, and is suffering from poor quality, frequent downtime, and frustrated employees. Bill is tasked with turning the IT department around and leading a critical project, code-named Phoenix, which is the key to the company's future success. Throughout the book, Bill is faced with a series of challenges that illustrate common problems in IT operations, such as siloed departments, unclear responsibilities, and a lack of communication and collaboration. He learns about DevOps and the importance of aligning IT with business objectives, and he works to implement new practices and technologies that will improve the efficiency, reliability, and quality of IT services. The book is structured as a series of crises, each of which provides an opportunity for Bill and his team to learn and grow. As they work to overcome each crisis, they develop new skills and practices that enable them to become more effective and efficient. They also develop a deeper understanding of the business and the role of IT in supporting business objectives. One of the key themes of the book is the importance of collaboration and communication in IT operations. Bill learns that success in IT requires a cross-functional team that includes developers, operations, and business stakeholders, all working together to achieve common objectives. The book emphasizes the need for frequent communication, collaboration, and feedback, and illustrates how these practices can lead to improved efficiency, quality, and customer satisfaction. Another important theme of the book is the importance of automation and continuous improvement. The book advocates for the use of technology to streamline processes and eliminate manual tasks, allowing IT teams to focus on more strategic and valuable work. The authors argue that continuous improvement is essential to success in IT, and that teams must be constantly learning and adapting to stay ahead of the competition. The Phoenix Project has been widely praised for its accessible and engaging style, and for its ability to make complex IT concepts and practices accessible to a broad audience. The book has become a bestseller in the IT community, and is widely used as a teaching tool in DevOps and IT management courses. The Phoenix Project is a highly readable and engaging book that provides a powerful introduction to DevOps and modern IT practices. It uses the story of Parts Unlimited to illustrate the challenges and benefits of DevOps, and provides practical advice for IT professionals looking to improve the efficiency, quality, and reliability of their services. 5. Code Complete by Steve McConnell. Code Complete by Steve McConnell is a classic book on software development that provides practical advice and best practices for writing high-quality code. First published in 1993, the book has become a widely used reference for software developers and is now in its second edition. The book is organized into 3 parts. The first part provides an overview of the software development process, including project planning, requirements gathering, and testing. The second part of the book focuses on the coding process itself, covering topics such as programming style, code organization, and debugging. The third part of the book covers advanced topics such as performance optimization, object-oriented programming, and software maintenance. One of the key themes of the book is the importance of writing clear, readable, and maintainable code. McConnell argues that good code should be easy to understand, easy to modify, and easy to extend. He provides practical advice on how to achieve these goals, such as choosing meaningful variable and function names, using consistent formatting, and avoiding overly complex code structures. Another important theme of the book is the importance of testing and debugging. McConnell argues that testing and debugging should be an integral part of the software development process, and provides practical advice on how to write effective test plans and how to debug code efficiently. McConnell also provides guidance on how to choose the right programming language for a project, how to use version control systems effectively, and how to work in a team environment. He emphasizes the importance of communication and collaboration, arguing that software development is a team sport that requires cooperation and coordination among developers, testers, and other stakeholders. The book also covers more advanced topics such as software design patterns, refactoring, and performance optimization. McConnell provides practical examples and real-world case studies to illustrate these concepts, and provides guidance on how to apply them in practice. One of the strengths of Code Complete is its practical, hands-on approach. McConnell provides numerous examples and exercises throughout the book, and includes a wealth of code snippets and diagrams to illustrate key concepts. The book is also highly readable, with a clear and engaging writing style that makes it accessible to a wide audience. Code Complete is a comprehensive guide to software development that provides practical advice and best practices for writing high-quality code. It covers a wide range of topics, from project planning and requirements gathering to coding, testing, and debugging. The book is highly regarded in the software development community, and is widely used as a reference by developers and development teams around the world. 6. The Cathedral and the Bazaar by Eric S. Raymond. The Cathedral and the Bazaar is a well-known essay by Eric S. Raymond that examines the differences between 2 different models of software development: the centralized, hierarchical model, known as the Cathedral model, and the decentralized, community-based model, known as the Bazaar model. The essay was first published in 1997 and has since become a seminal work in the open-source software community. The central thesis of the essay is that the decentralized, community-based Bazaar model is more effective at producing high-quality software than the centralized, hierarchical Cathedral model. Raymond draws on his experience with the development of the open-source operating system Linux to illustrate his points. In the Cathedral model, software development is tightly controlled by a small group of developers who work in isolation from the wider community. The developers are responsible for designing, implementing, and testing the software, and the code is only released to the public after it has been deemed stable and ready for use. In contrast, the Bazaar model is characterized by a decentralized, community-based approach to software development. The code is released early and often, and the development process is open to a wider community of developers who can contribute to the code base, test the software, and offer feedback. Raymond argues that the Bazaar model has several advantages over the Cathedral model. First, the community-based approach allows for a much larger pool of developers to contribute to the project, which can lead to a more diverse and innovative code base. Second, the open development process allows for more rapid feedback and iteration, which can lead to faster and more effective bug fixing and feature development. Finally, the community-based approach fosters a sense of ownership and engagement among the developers, which can lead to a more committed and passionate developer community. The essay also discusses the importance of open communication and transparency in the Bazaar model. Raymond argues that the ability to collaborate openly and to share ideas and feedback is a key advantage of the community-based approach. He emphasizes the importance of treating developers as equals and fostering a culture of mutual respect and cooperation. The essay has had a significant impact on the software development community, particularly in the open-source software community. It has influenced the development of many open-source projects, and has helped to popularize the idea of community-based software development. Raymond's ideas have been embraced by many developers who see the Bazaar model as a more effective and inclusive approach to software development. In summary, The Cathedral and the Bazaar is an influential essay that explores the differences between two different models of software development: the centralized, hierarchical Cathedral model, and the decentralized, community-based Bazaar model. The essay argues that the Bazaar model is more effective at producing high-quality software, and has had a significant impact on the software development community, particularly in the open-source software community. 7. Thinking, Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. Thinking, Fast and Slow is a best-selling book by Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman that explores the two different systems of thinking that humans use to make decisions: the fast, intuitive, and emotional system 1, and the slow, analytical, and deliberate system 2. The book was first published in 2011 and has since become a popular work in the fields of psychology, economics, and behavioral science. Kahneman draws on decades of research to demonstrate how these two systems of thinking operate, and how they influence our perceptions, judgments, and decision-making processes. He argues that our reliance on System 1 thinking can lead to cognitive biases, errors, and heuristics that can lead to poor decision-making. Kahneman begins the book by introducing the two systems of thinking and providing examples of their operation. He argues that System 1 thinking is often unconscious and automatic, and is responsible for a range of mental activities, including the interpretation of sensory data, the formation of impressions and attitudes, and the recognition of familiar patterns. System 2 thinking, on the other hand, is slow, effortful, and analytical, and is responsible for activities such as mathematical calculations, logical reasoning, and problem-solving. Kahneman goes on to explore several cognitive biases and heuristics that can arise from our reliance on System 1 thinking. For example, he discusses the availability heuristic, which is the tendency to judge the frequency or likelihood of an event based on how easily it comes to mind, and the anchoring effect, which is the tendency to rely too heavily on the first piece of information encountered when making decisions. The book also explores the role of emotions in decision-making and the phenomenon of loss aversion, which is the tendency to prefer avoiding losses over acquiring gains. Kahneman provides numerous examples and studies to illustrate these concepts and their practical implications. In the later chapters of the book, Kahneman focuses on the concept of happiness and well-being, and how they relate to our experiences and perceptions of the world around us. He explores the difference between the experiencing self and the remembering self, and how our memories of past experiences can differ significantly from the actual experiences themselves. Kahneman also discusses the concept of priming, which is the idea that exposure to certain stimuli can influence subsequent behavior or decision-making, and the implications of this phenomenon for advertising, politics, and other domains. Overall, Thinking, Fast and Slow provides a comprehensive and accessible overview of the science of human decision-making. The book has had a significant impact on the fields of psychology, economics, and behavioral science, and has helped to popularize the concept of cognitive biases and heuristics. It has become a popular work among academics, researchers, and general readers alike, and continues to be widely cited and referenced in contemporary discussions of decision-making and human behavior. 8. Algorithms to Live By Brian Christian and Tom Griffiths. Algorithms to Live By, The Computer Science of Human Decisions is a book that explores how the principles of computer science can be applied to human decision-making. The authors argue that many of the problems we encounter in our daily lives can be framed as computational problems, and that by thinking like a computer scientist, we can make better decisions and improve our lives. The book is organized around a series of common human decision-making problems, such as how to find a parking space, how to organize your closet, and how to choose a romantic partner. For each problem, the authors explain how the principles of computer science can be applied to find an optimal solution. The book starts by introducing the concept of optimal stopping, which is the idea that in order to find the best possible outcome, we need to stop searching and start making decisions. The authors explain how this concept can be applied to problems such as finding a parking space, where the best strategy may be to stop searching and settle for a suboptimal spot. The book then explores other computational concepts such as explore, exploit trade-offs, which is the idea that we need to balance the desire to explore new options with the need to exploit the information we already have, and sorting algorithms, which can be used to organize your closet or prioritize your to-do list. The authors also explore the concept of caching, which is the idea that we can save time and energy by preloading information that we use frequently, and scheduling algorithms, which can help us manage our time more effectively. They also discuss the concept of game theory, which can be used to help us make better decisions in social situations, such as choosing a romantic partner. Throughout the book, the authors provide real-world examples and case studies to illustrate how these concepts can be applied to everyday decision-making. They also discuss the limitations of these algorithms and the ways in which they may not always be appropriate or effective. One of the key insights of the book is that by thinking like a computer scientist, we can make more rational and efficient decisions, and avoid common pitfalls such as decision fatigue and cognitive biases. The authors argue that by understanding the principles of computer science, we can become better decision makers, and ultimately live more satisfying and fulfilling lives. Overall, Algorithms to Live By provides an engaging and accessible introduction to the principles of computer science and the practical applications. It has become a popular work among academics, researchers, and general readers alike, and has helped to popularize the concept of algorithmic thinking as a way of approaching decision-making and problem-solving. And that's it for today's video on the best technology books to read. I hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Also, let me know in the comments which book you're most excited to read. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.